Hungry for one of the best cheesesteaks you'll ever eat? Then forget about Philly and head straight to Tilly.
Thank you for calling Tilly's Cheesesteaks. How can we make your cheesesteak dreams come true?
Inside this little spot in West Kingston, Rhode Island, Tilly's Cheesesteaks is sizzling up some of the best steak sandwiches in New England. Owners Jonathan Beers and David Lewis share a passion for great cheesesteaks, but the ones they found around the Ocean State just weren't that great.
The first time I ever came to Rhode Island, I think the first meal I had after I got off the plane in Rhode Island was a steak and cheese. And it was one of the worst steak and cheese I've ever had in my life.
So he decided to do it better and opened Tilly's Cheesesteaks, where the atmosphere is funky and fun.
Yeah!
And the ingredients are the best you can get.
Tilly's is a high-quality cheesesteak joint. We only use Creekstone certified Angus beef. We get bread delivered from the Bronx daily. We only use Cabot cheddar. We make all of our cheddar queso in-house.
And the result?
One of the juiciest, ooziest, crunchiest Philly cheesesteaks you've ever had in your life.
The classic sandwich here is known as the Tilly's Philly, featuring gooey melted cheese and caramelized onions.
We sell thousands of those. Sweet onions, salty beef, little black pepper, soft bread, crunchy on the outside, and then just tons of cheese. We have people come in here that are from Philly, that I lived in Philly for 40 years. That's the best cheesesteak I've ever had.
At almost a foot long, this is one hearty hoagie. But if you're looking to feed a crowd and make an impression, call ahead and order the Big Tilly.
Well, we offer the Big Tillies for our catering parties, and they're essentially 3-foot subs that our bakery bakes for us. We put cheese in the bottom. We put about 65 ounces of our prime beef and cheese in the top. We try to maximize the cheesiness. Bread, cheese, meat, more cheese. Most people can't believe it that you're able to bring them a 3-foot sub of Philly cheesesteak deliciousness.
And with all that cheesesteak to make, Tilly's grill guys get quite a workout.
You know, there is a lot of banging on the grill, and we cook everything to order. You're hearing a lot of times throughout lunch just ting, 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 all day long.
For customers looking for something a bit different, there are more adventurous cheesesteaks on the menu, like the PB&J filled with pork belly, jalapeno queso, tomato, pickled onions, and cilantro, or the butcher's cut loaded with beef, mushrooms, blue cheese queso, sweet caramelized onions, and crispy onion strings.
It is completely different. It can be funky, savory, a little bit sweet because of the onions, and then crunchy on the top with the fried onion strings that we make in-house.
You can even order a cheesesteak here without the roll, like the spicy fajita cheesesteak served over tortilla chips, or the anchor atop fluffy fry bread.
You gotta think of a big, pillowy, savory fried dough covered in our house brine chicken, buffalo sauce, lettuce, tomato, scallion, blue cheese crumble, and our blue cheese cream cheese spread. It just seems to be this decadent dish, but it's also really light at the same time.
If you prefer a burger, Tilly's does a great job with those too, but you better like bacon.
It's a bacon and beef patty. So the bacon is actually ground into the meat, and we grind that meat daily. To every 4 ounces of beef, there's an ounce of bacon. So it's smoky, delicious, juicy, and we do a smash burger style. So they're all cooked the same, but they're just absolutely incredible.
On the side, forget about fries and try some JoJo's.
And they're essentially deep fried crispy potatoes. We take our own local Maine potatoes and we dredge them like fried chicken in a fried chicken batter, and they're absolutely crunchy, soft, pillowy, delicious.
Other snacks include ultra crunchy house-fried pork rinds, hearty Texas caviar salsa with black-eyed peas and avocado, and hot jalapeno queso with fresh tortilla chips seasoned with secret spices.
We make our own Tilly spice. The spice has about 30 different ingredients, everything from tomato powder to Mexican oregano, and they're essentially the healthiest Dorito you could eat every day.
Few folks make it to dessert at Tilly's, which is a shame because the milkshakes are great. The double-stuffed whoopie pies are even better, and the sopapillas are simply sensational.
We deep fry those to order, toss them in our Mexican cinnamon and sugar, and serve them with vanilla whipped cream. You dip it into the cream, and you bite into the crunchy layer, and then you get to the middle, soft, pillowy area.
And while the stuff they serve at Tilly's may not be health food, it is good food made from the best ingredients by a guy who just loves cheesesteaks.
I've been cooking for about 20 years. I've always loved sandwiches. And I've just always wanted to have a spot where people could come in and get quality food that they didn't feel bad about eating, even if it was a oozy Philly cheesesteak.